What's good, everybody? It is Thursday, August 11th, 2022. This is your daily sports betting brand of record. We call it the Early Edge. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all sports betting, and it's not close. We are getting closer, thank God, because I think all of you at home are feeling like we are feeling here at the show. Baseball. Teams don't want to play. They don't want to try. They don't care. Makes it very, very difficult to pick games. So we're going to be very, very selective moving forward. This is what we did yesterday. A couple of check marks, way too many X's. We understand that. But again, I'm tired of baseball. And Early Edge in 5, the Dodgers once again did come through. So we were 3 out of 4 on Early Edge in 5. So that was a nice cashed show. But I see all of you in the chat. You're fired up. Look at the stars of the show. They are fired up because I got the 2 OGs today, first and foremost. Live from Nashville, Tennessee, the penthouse level. M Square. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, Maestro. Good to see you guys here. Love this day. I love the Field of Dreams game. I actually went back and watched our episode that we did last year for this game. Just so excited. I love this environment. Wish I could be there. Hopefully I'll make it at one point.
I think we should do the Early Edge from the Field of Dreams game. Nice little pregame for MLB Network or CBS Sports HQ, whoever. But I'm fired up for it too. Now, he's our other OG. He was here day one, and now we're getting ready to enter into our second full football season. Maestro, good morning.
Great to be with you guys, and it would be great to see you guys in person on the courts in Nashville next week. I tuned up a little bit last night, had to teach a lesson 6'1", 6'2" to a young kid, and I'm looking for more of the same next week.
All right, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how all the competitions go next week, but I don't know if it's going to be very good for the Maestro on any of the course. I'm just going to say that. All right, let's get into it. Storylines could affect the betting lines today. You know, we're being very selective with these storylines as well. And tonight, boy, is this fun. Last year, we couldn't wait, and now we can't wait again. The Field of Dreams game. But, Maestro, it begs the question, is Major League Baseball giving them a little extra oomph? Talk to me.
That was the theory last year when Major League Baseball admitted there were 2 sets of baseballs for the season. They didn't say which games they used the lighter balls and which ones they used the heavier balls, but the ball was flying out into the cornfields last year. 8 homers. It was a 9-8 White Sox win with Tim Anderson winning the game late. It was an unbelievable scene in Iowa, and you have to think with the Reds and the Cubs, I mean, not as much intrigue as the Yankees and White Sox, who were both, in the mix last season, that Major League Baseball, after getting the highest regular season ratings in 20 plus years last season, will want to see more offense this season. Tonight, we have seen this total go up from 8.5 to 9. A couple of lefties on the mound, neither overly dominant for the Reds or the Cubs. And I have looked at the weather. It's showing 6 to 7 mile hour winds blowing out to left center, but a lot of theories about what it means to play in a cornfield and how that affects, and is the wind more significant. So fascinating game tonight.
Oh, to think, if anybody bets the under in this game tonight, do not ever call me again. Ever. Now, he brings up a very interesting point there, Mikey. As much as we want to focus on the balls, yes, we do, but the weather, so important. Let's start with the Field of Dreams, and then take me through whatever else you have today, sir.
Yeah, so the Field of Dreams, as far as the wind, it is a lot like Wrigley Field is in terms of how the wind impacts it. It's definitely going to be more pronounced than some of the other environments. And then also the field itself. So I looked at the dimensions of the field and profiled it to all the other baseball stadiums. It's most comparable to Truist Park in Atlanta, where the Braves play, somewhat comparable to St. Louis, but both parks in the summer are pretty strong hitting environments overall. So that's what we've seen there. And then we also see some reports of like localized increases in humidity. Just want to remind, the higher the humidity, the better it is for the flight of a baseball. Little counterintuitive because you think humidity, heavy air, baseball doesn't travel. Not the case. Little science lesson quickly on it. What the humidity is water molecules being added to the air. And when they're added, they're replacing the oxygen and nitrogen, which are heavier. So the ball will actually travel further and easier through that air. But in cornfields and things like this, we do see increased like localized humidity. So that's something to keep an eye on at that point. I'm giving it a 10% boost across the board in home run hitting and run scoring. And then as far as the other games quickly, Cleveland, Detroit, big home run boost here, plus 20%. only translates to 10% on the actual run scoring. St. Louis, Colorado, plus 10%, and then Baltimore and Boston. We've got a plus 15% home run boost. Doesn't see a ton in overall run scoring, but the individual home run boosts is where we're looking at in that Baltimore-Boston game.
If any of you are new to the brand, you go, they're giving me the weather report. Milton in the chat says, if you followed Mikey's weather report yesterday, you hit the pay window at least 4 times. I don't feel like I need to say it after that last minute of genius, but I'll say it anyway. Educate and entertain. 50-50 guy, where are you? Now, it's time to get into our board today. And sometimes when you actually do shows in the summertime, you're going to have little swells. It's going to be like this, up and down, but we refocus. We get right back at it every single day. We don't run. We don't hide. Now, a lot of you in the chat are asking for the AB3 to come back. He is hot. Well, apparently too hot, because as he was in the lab or in the janitor's closet cooking up 2 of our plays today, this came across our social media last night, and it immediately made us think of AB, the corn sweats. That was sent to us last night, and they tagged AB. I can't wait to find out if it actually exists. But amid the corn sweats, don't send this to us ever again, please. Please don't do that. We got 2 big plays. We're going to go Reds team total over 3.5. I told you, any unders tonight in the Field of Dreams, you're dead to me. Then we're going to go Orioles team total over 4. That's our prop play of the day. Now the Reds team total, a little juicy. Both are a little juicy, but you know what? You heard Mikey's weather report. It's only juicy if you don't cash. And we're going to cash because, Mikey, sometimes the juice.
It's worth the squeeze.
You're damn right it is. And it is today at the Field of Dreams. Now, before we get to our complete board today, we have grown so big here at the Early Edge, we got to pay bills. There's people that want their money, and we're happy to give it to them. So here's a word from one of our incredible partners, and we are back. So it is time to get to our board for the day. And you know when it's these 3 faces, you know the order that we're going to go in. That is a given. But you guys just heard Mikey give an incredible explanation that it's way more than just picking teams and getting the numbers right. It's about getting everything right, throwing it into the computer, and what do you come out with? You come out with money. You come out with cash.
All right. Are you ready for the play here, Coach? I'm still watching the video.
Give it to me.
All right. I thought I was going to get your intro as well still. I'm going White Sox, everyone's favorite team.
Stop, Mikey. Stop. You're right. Just because you have your intro, bring me back on camera. You're right, Mikey. I'm not going to discount you. Bring me back on camera with the 2 shot. Now, M squared. You're the OG from day one. You're right. Just because you have an opening now doesn't mean you don't get this. You know the drill, son. Oh, preseason is back on the air tonight. 2 games. Early Edge and 5 will have picks on both games, but not this morning. This is about baseball. So, Mikey, give it to me.
All right, here we go. Everyone's favorite team recently, the Chicago White Sox. I am backing them today. I'm taking them on the first 5 run line, -0.5 a run, -120. On the road in Kansas City, I like this spot for them. I mean, it's hard not to with Dylan Cease on the mound. Been absolutely incredible here. 1 or 0 earned runs allowed in 13 straight. Beautiful spot to pick on this Royals lineup. On the other side, Zach Greinke. We know what he is at this point. You're hopeful that he can get you 4.5 to 5 innings here. He's not missing many bats. He's going to have 2 to 3 strikeouts total in this game. Love this White Sox line here. This number is deflated because of their recent performance. I have this one in my simulations all the way up to -138. Pretty sizable edge here on a first 5 at -120. So let's take the White Sox to be leading at the end of the 5th inning.
And can you please play like the White Sox one time? Please, just one time. Play like the White Sox. Mikey, thank you very much. Money Mike. Another nickname, Money Mike. They're loving that intro in the chat. Mikey, did you see Maestro's, by the way? Have you seen his?
I did, yes.
It's sweet. It is sweet. AB using that picture from well, I've seen a couple of different copies. You guys may not have seen the other one. All right, now Hunter in the chat said Cam Smith, Eagle from 150 out. I know, Coach. I know that will get Coach going. You're damn right. I picked him to win this week. I've got him in tournament matchups this week. So thank you, Hunter. And you're inspiring me this morning because I'm going to put baseball on the side for a little bit. I feel like the players don't want to play, so we don't need to pick them unless we've got a lock like Mikey just gave us. I've got 2 tournament matchups, but you got to get them in. They tee off around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Our first one, I'm going right back to the well, Rory Mcilroy. I love him this week. I think he has a top 5, which means he's going to beat everybody but 3 or 4 others. So I'll take this, minus 138 over Xander Schauffele. Xander's played very well this summer, but Rory is the man. He's the best player on the planet right now, aside from Cam Smith, and we're going to book him against Xander. Play number 2, Scott Stallings. He's been playing great. This isn't so much about Stallings as it is about Harold Varner III. Now, there's been rumblings, there's been rumors that he's gotten an offer from Live Golf. Has that been playing with his mind? Who knows? But his play on the golf course lately, I hate to say it because I'm a big fan, has not been very good. This could be over by Friday. That's how confident I am in this play. Scott Stallings over HV3. All right, Maestro, you're starting to get that Maestro football fever. I can see it in your eyes. I can hear it in your voice. So, sir, what do you have for us today?
Okay, but we're going to stick to the diamond. We have an early start with the Miami Marlins at the Philadelphia Phillies. You know what the Marlins haven't done the last 10 games? They haven't scored 4 runs in any game. They have 13 runs over the last 10 games. Last night, they erupted for 3 runs against the Phillies. And I think they're going to be less than 3.5 and maybe less than 2.5 today against Kyle Gibson, who retired the first 18 batters he faced last time out against the Nats, had an extra day of rest, has pitched very well against the Marlins in 3 starts this season. In fact, the last 2 starts, 14 innings, 2 runs allowed. We also have a pitcher's umpire in Roberto Ortiz behind the plate, 14-6 to the under this season. They're missing Soler and Chisholm and Birdie and Garcia and on and on and on. This Miami offense is hard to watch, but I will hopefully be enjoying another struggle at the plate for Miami today.
And before some of you Twitter warriors, if they do hit 4, go on Twitter. Oh, see what happens. You're playing the numbers. You're playing the trends. You're playing what has happened. And Miami hasn't been a very good team. This is a fantastic play. I never would have found this play. Amazing play by the Maestro. Now, Masters and Majors says, Coach, is there any job you couldn't do? I've done a lot of them. But one job I haven't done yet is taking down Mikey on the pickleball court. But that's about to happen in just a few days and a few other competitions. All of you want to be in attendance. Sorry. Can't get past security. Very, very tight for this event. Grab your paper. Grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of the jeweler. Mikey, he's on the White Sox first 5. Then the Maestro, Marlins team total under 3.5. Do not watch this game. Just look at the score. Then, if you're going to cash with me, we're going to the golf course. We're going to go where I feel at home. Rory McIlroy over Xander Schauffele. Scott Stallings over HV3. And then some of the AB specials. He's never too far away. Reds team total in the Field of Dreams game over 3.5. And then the Orioles team total over 4. Little juicy. We don't mind that today. Now, if there is golf, if there's a big-time FedEx Cup playoff event, you know that the low-key Savage Golf mind on this crew is this man right here. Jeweler, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. I have the gym today. It is a round 1 3-ball. We're going to take Emiliano Grillo over your boy, Harold Varner. We're fading him as well in the gym, and Brendan Steele. I think you're a little bit more high on Steele than you are on Varner, but let me tell you what, Coach, you mentioned it. We are entering the FedEx Cup
playoffs.
So you know you want to ride the hot hand, Emiliano Grillo. He can be accurate off the tee. That's paramount at this course where water can come into play if you're a little loose off the tee, which is why you'd want to fade Harold Varner in this situation, because Harold Varner with a 3-wood and water in play is a deadly combination. I am going to take Grillo. He has had 2 top 10 finishes in 2 of his past 3 starts. He's playing hot right now. Let's ride the hot hand.
I don't mind Grillo. I cashed him a couple of weeks ago. I think I had him on the first cut, top 5 I think we had. But I love this play. And for those of you who don't bet on golf a lot, this is a great way, what the jeweler has done, a great way to bring the number down, or in this case, push it up by adding a third player to the mix that you really don't think is going to be competitive. And here it would be Harold Varner III. Brendan Steele's been playing better, but this is a great way. Find a three-way if a two-way has a little bit too much juice for you. It's a great way. Jeweler, you are the man. By the way, the jeweler's done an amazing job setting up everything next week. A lot of you ask me on social media, where are the college football futures? Where are the NFL futures? Don't worry. We're going to do them in person together in Nashville, and we'll start pushing them out the end of next week. So don't even worry about it. We got you covered for both college and the NFL. All right. That's all the damage that we can do this morning, but we love doing this so much every single day. There's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. Maestro, M Squared, Jeweler on the ones and the twos. And how about a shout out to AB doing extra work on all the intros for the crew? How about that for AB? I know we tease him a lot, but the man is a five-tool player, and we can't do it without him. We'll be back on Early Edge in 5 at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But in the meantime, tell all your friends. You want to have fun. You want to laugh a little bit. You want to learn. You want to be educated. There's only one brand you even need to worry about. We call it the Early Edge. Good luck.